people mishear it when I say Flav, my short nickname. They mishear it as Slave, which is very awkward for both of us. I don't know if it's a case of, just their hard of hearing or if it's wish fulfillment, but Flavius was a choice. Slavery was not, no matter what Kanye tells you. Ski.
Yes.
No. Back in the day, ski was an old hood term for cocaine. I don't know if you knew that.
Ski, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow up your spot. Back in my days, we didn't dry snitch or snitch. Dry snitching for white people in the audience is when you tell them yourself. Speaking of which, anybody here in the gang? Raise your hand. Anybody here in the gang? All right, cool. All right, that didn't work. I tried to join the gang. My girlfriend said no. I tried to join the Eat a Booty gang. She told me she had hemorrhoids, so I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. She actually had to tell me thrice, because that booty was so nice, that booty was so nice. I could have swore I heard Ski say that kids deserve to get bullied on the playground. Did anybody else hear that? All right, that was just me. I could have sworn he said that. He also said that ghosts are out here suing people. I'm in the wrong business, most definitely. And one of the comics said he bought a bunch of cat shit. I'm definitely in the wrong business. I'm not trying to kink shame. I mean, whatever it is, do your thing. I promise to do a little bit of comedy and a little bit of music, so I'll switch it up a little bit. I won't let you know which way I'm coming from. Speaking of which, people say shit like, when you're about to go up on the mic, call your friends to see if they're coming. That doesn't sound like a good look for me. If I'm coming, I don't want anybody to call me. I am trying to be a feminist though, because I know the ratio, like women don't come as much as men, so I haven't been coming as much recently. So all the incels are actually doing their part. They're more feminists than we actually know. So the reason that I'm here and not in New York City is I actually moved to New Orleans 2.5 years ago because I was in a toxic roommate situation. Has anybody ever experienced that? It's hell. They say hell is other people. Definitely. So I had what we call a yabba dabba do ass roommate. You might be asking yourself, what the fuck is a yabba dabba do ass roommate? My roommate was the Flintstones of roommates, straight up Cro-Magnon man. He had huge pieces of meat overtaking my fridge. I couldn't even put my little vegan shit in there. He was admitting to me he was only taking 2 or 3 showers a week. You and I know that means 2 or 3 showers a month. And unfortunately, he was not faking the funk, he was keeping it all too real. This was a case of keeping it real gone wrong. Unfortunately, my room was right next to his, so I was forced to face the funk. I had to hear him do the bitch nigga shuffle several times a day. That's where I could hear his bare, unwashed feet shuffling across my hardwood floor to get his delivery several times a day. And I tell you, it was never a salad, never a green, just shit like beef on weck and onion rings. And therefore my bathroom was a motherfucking murder scene. I was the only brother who lived there. I was supposed to clean it up. So I feel like at that point, Kanye was right. Slavery was a choice. Now this brother did go against stereotypes. He was an Eastern Asian brother, portlier than me. But I hated him for who he was, not for who his people were. Because I feel like we have to make hate specific again. I feel like if MLK was around today, this would be his message. Now this brother also had superpowers. He had the ability to see right through dirt and never even pick it up. He would leave that for me. They should have studied his eyes. He was a horseshoe crab-ass roommate. That's a science joke for any of you who studied. That's okay. But before I made it to New Orleans, I did make a stop in South Carolina, and I shit you not, this is a true story. I saw a sign that said friendly plantation. I just looked at it and scratched my head and said, oh no, not this time. You're not gonna get me this time. My ancestors would be rolling in their motherfucking graves if I fell for that one this time. Plus, Kanye would have been right. Slavery would have been a choice. Now, sometimes direct communication does not work with these type of characters, so you have to resort to passive-aggressive communication. So I would repurpose songs, sing them loud enough for him to hear about himself. One of them went like this. He admitted to me he only showers 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, what a freak. Oh yes he is. don't wanna be living with a funky dude. Oh yes he is. Don't wanna be living with a funky dude. Yabba dabba doo ass nigga from the zoo. Yabba dabba doo ass nigga from the zoo. But you know, now I'm singing a much happier song. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Go ahead and clap if you want to. Now I'm singing a much more exuberant, happy song, and you can sing this with me if you feel like you know the melody. I once had a roommate, and Walter was his name. Everybody sing, hey, little Walter. He never took a shower, he never had no shame. Everybody sing, hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter, take a shower. Hey, little Walter. Funky motherfucker, funky motherfucker, funky motherfucker, little Walter. Thank you, thank you. I'm healed, or I'm healing. So, I found out recently that I am a nonchalant nigga. And the way that I found this out was I was on the internet, I was on the grams. Some of you may have heard of it. And this white woman was complaining about nonchalant niggas. So I felt offended, I felt immediately attacked. Until I recognized a couple things. A, she wasn't talking about me. B, she didn't even use the word nigga. But I did feel offended on behalf of the nonchalant community. So I went home, I took a long look in the mirror, and I asked myself, am I a nonchalant nigga? Am I the indica of niggas? Because truth is, I wanted to be the sativa of niggas. A couple of years ago, I was on a date with a 7. I was happy to be there. She was out of my league. It was a coffee date. I do great on those. I was on my Virgo shit, not showing my feelings, not showing my cards, keeping them tucked. It was great. She asked for a second date. Now I decided we should turn all the way up and do a micro amount of mushrooms. It was her idea to do more than a macro amount of mushrooms. Now the nonchalant nigga in me said, fuck it, let's see where this goes. I thought I did great, y'all. I thought I knocked it right out of the park until I got 2 phone calls. First phone call, she told me she got robbed on the way home, which I felt kind of bad about. See, she was doing the strong alcoholic white woman thing and had walked me to the train to make sure I got home safe. Little did she know, I hopped my ass in an Uber. I wasn't about to be tripping balls in the East Village trying to get all the way back to Brooklyn. I might have ended up in the Bronx somewhere getting my ass kicked by the Warriors. That wasn't going to happen. Second thing she told me was at one point during the date, I stopped communicating and I just kept beatboxing. Now, if you've ever done mushrooms, you know it's a creative drug, it's a hell of a drug, but apparently women don't like it when you don't communicate traditionally. So I said, don't make me over now that I do anything for you. Respect me for what I am. She didn't respect me, y'all. She didn't respect me, so I had to cut her off. Then I took it a step further and I gave up white woman for Lent. But white woman, don't worry. Lent is over. I'm back out there and I'm loving every minute of it. Black woman, I don't see you, but I love you. I love your history. I love your thickness. I love your cocoa butter smell. But if you see me out there with a white woman, don't play or hate, congratulate. Don't beat us when you can join us. We could be a multicultural, multi-ethnic family. Because at the end of the day, Polly want a cracker. All right, y'all, my name is Flavius Maximus. Peace.